want you to take a look at the graph behind me and see if you can figure out what's going on here. All right, I'm going to move out of the way. You just take a second. Look, see if you can figure it out. All right, I'm back in the game. Anybody see what happened here? Some of you may have said a couple of things here. Some may have said, no idea. Okay, if you did that, I hope you figured out before I'm done with this video. Some of you may have said, wait a second, Mr. Sutton, you made an error here. Because you just got done telling us how floors are up here. That students always mess up and think the floor is on the bottom, think the ceiling is on the top. I did just finish that. Saying that, I did. But this is a situation for what we call non-binding price floors and ceilings. So essentially, these price floors and price ceilings, it's not that they can't exist, just that they won't work. Why not? Well, let's remember here. A price ceiling keeps us from going up, right? We can't go above it. So in this scenario, I know that my price ceiling is set at 150. Let me ask you something. If I were going to tell you, or I was going to have you just look at this one. This market for Doritos, and these are some expensive Doritos, by the way. What would you tell me the price of these Doritos would be? If you just looked at this graph. I would probably go with 100, right? That's the equilibrium price and quantity, or the equilibrium price is 100. So, do you have to worry about anybody charging above 100? If the equilibrium price is 100, well, if I think about my up arrow here, where the heck is the price going to stop? The price is not going to go above 100 by this market's own volition. Consumers and producers will agree on 100 on their own. They don't need to worry about getting up above 100. So this 150 price ceiling, sure, you can put it there, but it's not going to bother anybody. So when your quantity demand and quantity supply, now what's it going to be? It's going to be 100. I'm sorry, reading my graph wrong. It's going to be 50. Because that's going to be the quantity demanded, quantity supplied. We're at equilibrium. We will operate at equilibrium with this price ceiling. It'll be ineffective. It'll be non-binding is what we call it. Because we don't need it. Same thing is going to be true here. Remember, the price floor keeps us from going down. Well, if I take my down arrow, I'm not going to have any problems keeping the price from going below 100. It'll naturally go to 100. I don't need any rule down here to hold this price up. It's not going to happen. It's going to naturally hold itself at 100. Somebody telling me that the price has to be above 50, so what? The buyers and sellers of Doritos agreed on their own that the price should be at 100. They don't need to worry about it falling below 100. So again, the quantity demand and quantity supplied here will be dictated by equilibrium. And we will have no shortage, no surplus in either of these examples because 50 people show up to buy them, 50 people will sell them. Be a happy deal. Now, I suppose something could happen, and maybe you could see the demand for Doritos drop drastically, right? So that the new equilibrium price would be below 50. Say it'd be 25. And then, all of a sudden, you notice that this floor is above equilibrium. So maybe they could give you a scenario like that, and maybe I will on your worksheet. But non-binding price floors and ceilings, we just revert back to equilibrium. That's our guiding point. We don't even worry about it. All right. So a lot of times they end up being a distraction or a trick to kind of test that you really understand the concept. Finish up the worksheet. I'm going to give you. I will show you on the worksheet the graph and the questions that are going to hit you when you walk in the door on Thursday. So I know how to do them. If you need any help, let me know.